Hello, 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 and welcome to Kerno EXP. Now, I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. I've got a new mic set on at the minute, so bear with me for a short bit of time, folks. I just need to make sure that you guys can hear me. So I'm just going to check on here a moment. I do apologise. Just bear with me, folks. Just bear with me. Okay, testing. Testing. Okay, testing. Oh, looks like you can hear me. Testing. Okay, testing. Oh, looks like you can hear me. Testing. Okay, testing. Sorry about the feedback. I think what we'll do is we'll stick the little mic on because it might be a bit better. Nothing like live TV. Hey, folks. Right. Okie dokie. There we are. So we're just going to do a little bit more of a test. So bear with me, folks. This is a new microphone set we've got. If you follow us on Facebook, Facebook and all that jazz. I was too close. Sorry, folks. Oh, making a cock up. I was too close. Sorry, folks. Too close. Oh, making a cock up. I was too close. Hello, Matthew. You all right, mate? It's nothing like live TV, is there, folks? Right, so we'll do a quick product review. Now, I'm speaking to you from our new microphone set. It's here, folks. Can you see that? And basically, you get in the box, you get two of these. Now, these are the transmitters. So if I wanted to, I could give one of these to Charlie, and Charlie could go in his room and he could talk to us as well. You can do. Do you want to? All right, hang on a minute. I'll give you the mic thing. Right, hang on, folks. Charlie wants to have a go. Hey, how many have we got? I don't know. Let's have a look. Where did it say it to? Oh, yeah, two. Hello, the two people. How are you doing? All right. So this is called a lavalier, I believe. I might have pronounced that wrong. A lava, whatever. Right, so we get the little clip there. It's nothing like live stuff. Right, okay. Come on, out. Right. Let's get this on here. So Charlie's going to get mic'd up now, folks. Charlie, if you didn't know who he is, he's my son. And, right. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Right, let's turn it on. Okay, let's click that on there. So, hello, Charlie. How are you today?
Good.
Right. So, what sort of day did you have at school today?
All right.
Yeah. Good. Right.
Got two people now.
I'll just
You're a little lad. Yeah, that's me.
I'll just check that we can hear Charlie.
Hopefully.
If I turn the internet on the phone. Technology, folks. Oh. Yes, Matthew, my little lad. He's a good lad.
Indeed.
Technology, folks. Oh. Speak now. Yes, Matthew, my little lad. He's a good lad.
What?
Yep, we can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear it. Right, I better get rid of that because I don't want to feedback.
You don't want feedback?
Yeah. Right, so what are we doing today?
Loud and clear. Oh, yeah.
Excellent,
Really
excellent. So yeah, these little mics are wireless. So that means that I know you can't see us at the moment, but the room's a bit of a tip, and we're going to be sorting it out. So I don't want to embarrass myself. You don't want it anymore? No. All right. Okay. No, that's off. So basically, you get two of these. This is the transmitter, and this is the little microphone. You know, like if you're watching on TV, they have these. So we've got two of these and two of these. So I can now do interviews, and when we're exploring, that is for a bicycle, Charlie. Yeah. Now, it's said that this does work on a smartphone, but I can't seem to get it to work on my phone. My phone is brand new. It's only a couple of months old. It's a Nokia 7.2, is it, or something like that. Can't seem to get it to work for some reason, but it does. These do work with the GoPro. So I had to buy an adapter. Now, bear with me, folks. I had to buy an adapter for the GoPro, which unfortunately was not cheap. Nothing is damn cheap these days, is it, folks? You know, I've spent a tremendous amount of money of late, and I can't really do it much more for another few weeks, to be honest. Right, so GoPro. Here we are. Let's get back on the camera. Here we go. So GoPro. This is the Hero or 5. I had to buy this little gizmo here. Now, the reason I bought this is on the side of the GoPro, there's a little door. So you open the door. Sorry about the light pollution. I'll sort that out if I can in a minute. There we are. That's better, isn't it? So what you do is you open the door, and then there's a USB-C, and this is a USB-C. So you plug that into the USB-C, right? Now, under here, you can see that there's another USB-C, and there's a standard microphone. What you can do with the receiver part of this is plug it directly into that. So that means we've now got a wireless mic set for the GoPro, which is fantastic because I've been out in the wild west of Cornwall. Yes, Matthew, you've got it right. And the wind noise has been a big problem. Now, with this kit, these microphones, they've got these, folks. This is a little windsock, and it goes over the mic, which is this here, which goes over the top of that, and it will get rid of all the wind noise, which is absolutely amazing. It's a next level, really, for us, because I haven't really been in a position to be able to buy stuff like this, but I am right now, which is fantastic. So that is brilliant. In a minute, Charlie. So this is the aircraft that we finished the other day. It's got one coat of paint, and it does need another coat. So we're going to have a go at that in a bit. My son wants to show his new Lego, folks. Right, this is what we bought him the other day. He's into Star Wars Lego. So what is that, Charlie? It's a walker, folks. From what series? What is it from? The modern one, the new one?
Not like the newest one, but like the one with you and the granny.
Oh, it's got
like
the one.
2010 ones.
Right. Okay. I don't know if the guys can hear you or no, because you're not mic'd up. And this is what's this?
It's a speed bike.
Here's a speed bike from Star Wars, folks.
And you've got these figures.
There we go. I don't want to see the figures. Right. There you go. No, I don't want to show the box. Well, I need to get on with my other product review.
Show the box.
Oh, show the box. Oh, you're making me do stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
Children, there you are, folks. Look. There's the box. All right. Okay. Right.
Right.
Now, those of you who have been following the channel for a while will know that we're going to be venturing underground soon. Now, I've been over the last few months buying bits and pieces to basically be able to go underground safe. I've been underground before, probably about 10 or 11 times. Not by myself, of course, because obviously that is, you know, it's not really recommended to do. Hey? Oh, Adrian. Hello, Adrian. You're right, mate. So, yeah, going underground, it's quite a hazardous thing if you don't know what you're doing. Now, like I said, I've been underground a few times, and I've worked underground as well when we was restoring some areas at Poldark Mine before the new owners have got it now. So, and mining's in my family as well. Now, going underground is dangerous. There is gases and bad air, basically. So, I was told to get myself a gas detector, and I have. So I'll show you. It's in this little box right here. It's not a dear one, but it's not cheap either. So here we are, folks. This is our brand new. I don't know if you can see it with the lights, because the light's being a bit of a pain at the minute. So I'll just turn it on.
Welcome to IS Intelligent Voice Gas Detector. Starting. Please wait.
So it's a 4-way gas detector, and it detects HS2 COEX02. So it's vibration to let you know, and also there's a siren, and also, as you can see, I don't know if you can see the red light there or no, because it's quite bright on camera. I do apologise. It's really sunny outside, but I can't fly the drone, folks, because it's too windy. I can't fly. It's over 25 miles an hour.
Can I borrow your tripod?
You want to borrow the tripod? Right, okay. I've got the GoPro bracket on there. Is that going to be in the way, or do you want me to take it off? Take it off.
I'm making a comparison.
Pardon?
Comparison.
A what?
Like comparing the new Walker versus the old one.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so Charlie's got a YouTube channel. I've shared it on our Facebook group. It's Darth Vader, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I thought with this, Charlie, when I'm filming out in the field, if you know what I mean, I can just put the GoPro bracket on that, and then that'll make life a little bit easier, because we do intend to do some more videos, proper explorers soon, folks. Right, now the gas detector. So it's a 4-way gas detector. I haven't actually taken the label off here yet. There we go. Let's take the label off. There we are. Whoa, look at that. Get on. Right, let's put that over there. So yeah, I'm with several groups on Facebook, mine exploring groups. I won't mention who they are, but if you live down here, you'll know exactly who they are. And I was told by 3 or 4 different people that if I'm going to go underground, then it's very recommended. Sorry, again, getting tongue-tied. Recommended that I get myself a gasway detector, 4-way gas detector. Now, this is one of the cheaper ones. This was £100, believe it or not, just for that. But I'd rather pay £100 and not risk my life than not pay £100 and then I'm not here anymore. So once we start going underground, I'm not doing underground tours or anything like that. We're just basically documenting it for you guys on YouTube. It might seem like this is a lot of money spent out just for something that I won't use very often, but the thing is, we do vehicle restorations as well, so this will be handy in the garage if we've got like engines running, and even if the doors open, the CO2 and what have you does accumulate, so that'll be handy for that. I do have something else in the garage which we can use, but for our underground explorations, I think this is priceless, folks. I'll just turn it off there a minute. There we go, power off. Yeah, there we are. It's off. So yeah, so that's just an extra little item for Kerno EXP, which could potentially save your life. Right. Now what are we doing? I think we'll give the aircraft another paint. So we'll get the box over here. I might have to suspend it. We'll leave that there. I don't really want that in the way. Yes, I spent a lot of money on of the last week or so, which is, it's just crazy amount of money. I think, to be honest, if my wife found out exactly how much I spent, she'd go bonkers. But it was a case of buy it now or wait another couple of months before I'm able to do it. Right. Yeah, so basically, when we're exploring underground, we'll be using this fairly exclusively. We've also got another stills camera, which does do video in 1080p. So that will be invaluable as well. Because basically what I want to do is, as we're going down, I want to record with the GoPro. And then my mate David, who is safety man, he will be on surface, and he'll be recording with the Kodak camera that we've got. I don't know what I've done with that actually. What's over here? Yeah, so these mics are quite good, I can actually walk, I think it's 10 to 15 meters away from where the base unit is, which is amazing. So I'll just show you the camera that we're going to use for doing stills and other video. There it is there, folks. You might have seen pictures of it. It's actually waterproof, and another reason why I bought it is because we're getting a boat very soon now. That camera is going to be ideal for that, and also the GoPro, because we all know the GoPros are waterproof, which is fantastic. Sorry if you can't see much there. I'll try and get a bit closer. Let's get the light set a bit. Okay. Yeah, so the weather down here, even though it looks lovely right now, I cannot fly the drone. It's just too windy. I can't take off. Well, I probably could, but it would just blow away. And I don't really want the GoPro. The GoPro what? Oh, getting confused now. I don't really want the drone to fly away, really. I know I've got two drones, but they don't grow on trees, do they, folks? Unfortunately. So we had to do a massive shop the other day. The old red mist was coming in, folks. I was getting fed up with it. I'm just waiting now so we can actually all go shopping without wearing these masks, because they do restrict your breathing and that, It's a real... Yeah. So also some other news on the grapevine. Obviously, we all know that I fly a drone, or drones. I got two, but anyway, I found out on one of the forums that this G7 summit thing that's coming down to Carbis Bay, they're going to put a flight restriction zone all around that. So that, and the thing is, according to what I've gathered, I don't know how 100% true it is. I need to do some more research. But according to certain sources, the whole of Camborne and Redroof is going to be underneath a flight restriction zone when this G7 summit thing is taking place, which, to be honest, I think is a bit of a joke, because Camborne and Redroof is miles away from Carbis Bay, and I think that's a bit overreaction, because that will affect me directly. Because obviously I fly around this area quite a bit, like Carnbray and what have you, and I think it's a bit over the top.
Stand up more.
Pardon?
I want you to stand up more.
There's little legs there, look.
Yeah, I know that.
No, look, down there, look. See these things? You pull them out like that, and then it slides out, look.
Yeah.
See? And then what you do is you put them levers back in.
Yeah.
Pardon? Yeah, so they lock, like they're little lock things. All right. Right, let's get this one more coat on this aircraft, and then we can leave it dry, and then we can get the bottom part done, and then get the transfers on. Yeah, so the reason I've come live tonight, well, one of the main reasons, folks, is because I haven't been able to do any videos.
Where's the bottom of this one? Oh,
Sorry, what?
where's the bottom of it?
Well, I lost it. I don't know what I've done with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
If it ain't right, what you can do is pull the lever again and just adjust it so it's level.
Where? Look.
Or just wipe it off with something, a bit of tissue. Yeah, thank you. Kids, folks. Yeah. So hope Adrian and Matthew, I hope you both had a good day. I did go out for a motorbike ride a little while ago. And I did take the drone with me, but it's impossible to fly in it. I'll end up losing it, which like I did down at Rogers Tower. That time I went down there and I couldn't get the drone back. It didn't want to come back. Mind you, it was blowing similar to what we got now. And I was over a mile away from where I took off. So, yeah, that was a bit silly on my own part, really. But, you know, live and learn. Well, I've learnt basically. I've learnt now not to fly in wind. If it's around 25, it's just too much. It's crazy. You know, I will end up having a few issues, really. This might be a bit boring, folks. Don't feel obliged that you've got to stay. You know, it's just me painting an aircraft and chatting away. I'm good at waffling. Yeah. I'll have to go and have some tea in a bit. Getting a bit hungry. It's looking better already. Good Lord. Yes, there's lots of folks having their vaccination and what have you. There's some people out there that are just putting it in people's faces, you know, rubbing it in people's faces. I don't agree with that. Thing is, you know, if I when and if I have it, I'm going to keep it to myself, you know, because it's private, isn't it, folks? You shouldn't really need to broadcast it around the world. I think it's personal preference. If you're vulnerable, then I think you should have it. But if you're not, then you make your own call. That's what I think. Oh, I bet that's painful, Matthew. Good Lord. There's nothing worse than toothache. Nothing worse than that. It drives me insane. I'd sooner have a good smack in the guts than have toothache. I really would. I know that sounds a bit extreme, but it's true. Right, I think we're just get this wing done, and then we'll move on to the other kit. And hopefully in a couple of hours this will be fairly dry, and then we can hopefully put some transfers on. Right, so I'm fairly happy with that right now. Yeah, fairly happy with that. Oh, I've got paint on me. Let's get that over there. Right, so we'll get this brush cleaned out later properly. Just get the worst of it off there. Yeah, so it's been beautiful sunshine today. But it's the wind. It's the wind. It's been a real pain down here. Don't know what it's like where you guys are. But yeah, it's really stopped playing. It was the rain a couple of days ago down here. Obviously, I don't like I could fly in the rain, yeah, but I'd rather not. I don't think it's really good for the drone. I have flew in the rain with the old drone, and it coped really well. But it gets like little spots on the lens, and it causes like a fogging effect, which is not terribly good. Right, there we go. Shove that over there. So I need to move this over there, really, if I can, without any problemos. It should be right there. Yeah, so this is quite a good little device that we've got now. If I'm coming across too loud, folks, let me know. Right, now, the next aircraft. Here we are, the Bristol Viewfighter.
I'm making a video now.
Oh, yeah? All right. Yeah, my son Charlie had his hair cut the other day because he had a lot of hair on his head. So, yeah, he's looking a lot better now. Okay, right. Let's tell you something about this aircraft. This aircraft here that we're going to build now, they were actually based at RAF Portreif, Nanskute as well. And they were Coastal Command, and they were patrolling all around the coast of Cornwall. And I do believe that there was a raid on France from the aircraft that were based at Portreif. So we've got the transfers here, as we can see. So we're going to do the British version, which is rather good. So here's the resurrections, as I call it. So the Bristol Viewfighter was a World War II British long-range heavy fighter. Ooh, long range, folks. I know this was actually used in other fields of war during World War II. I know in Australia they had quite a few of these. So, yeah. So I think the next thing we upgrade for live streamings will be the webcam, because that is a cheap one, folks. It's all right for what it is, but it's not great. I would like it a bit clearer. That's me being a fusspot, isn't it? Right, let's get some things ready here. So I'll move that. And what glue we're going to use? We're going to use that glue, I think. We've got the filler and we've got the other glue, which we bought fairly recently. Right, so the first thing we do is build the base plate where the pilot and the gunner is. And then there's the spars that hold the wings on. Excuse me, folks. So let's see if we can find those. I think we've found them already. Here we are. We're on the ball. So we need the base bit. So it's that, no, sorry, it's that bit there. So we'll take that out. Right. So what we'll do on this part, this is just a random video, folks. I do apologise, but the next video we do will be, I'll call it part 2 of the Bristol Viewfighter build. We'll probably end up doing that maybe Saturday evening, I'm not sure. I'm going to try and get out tomorrow, but the forecast is very good again. So bloody rain is, it's meant to be rainy tomorrow in Cornwall. So the weather has severely affected us here at Kerno EXP. I do apologise, I really do, folks. I want to get out and do the videos, but I don't fancy getting drowned, soaked through, like, you know. Okay, the spars. So these are clearly the spars. Let's just make sure we've got the right ones. 26 and 25. 26, yep, they are the right ones. I think with this aircraft we're going to use torpedoes on it. There is torpedoes here. So I am going to put the torpedoes on it. Not really sure what colour that we're going to do them. I have seen a lot of pictures of torpedoes being red, so we'll have to select a colour. If you guys got an idea of what colour you would like to see the torpedoes, as long as it's kind of authentic looking, then put it in the comments. Right, that's the spars out. So we need to remove them from the sprue here. That's one. So Charlie's in there making videos at the minute as well. Star Wars Lego. He's doing like animation, Lego animation, which is really clever. I haven't got the patience for that. Well, I have. I could do it, but some people say I've got a lot of patience doing these kits. But I actually quite enjoy building these kits, you know. Very much so. So we'll get the main body together today, or this evening, and then next couple of evenings, I don't think I'll go live on Sunday. I'm going to go and visit one of my old pals. I'm going to drop something over to him. Obviously social distancing and all that jazz, folks. So yeah, we're really looking forward to all these restrictions finishing now, as I dare say you guys are as well. Really got on my wick, that did. Really did. As I no doubt all of us, folks. What are you doing? Don't know. Joking. Right, this one here looks like it goes there. So we'll just assemble it. Oh, that went together really well, didn't it? Right, I've got a few more rough bits on here to sand down. There we are. Hope these mics are nice and clear. Okay, so we've got a bit of burring there to come off. Right, that one's good to go. So we've got still a little bit more burring here. So I'm hoping to maybe next week, if the weather's playing ball, to fly the drone over the China area, St Austell area. And I'm going to do another updated version of Stivian's Dam. Not the reservoir, the dam. I've had a request for the dam. Yes, Matthew, I just can't believe how Charlie does it. You know, it's just amazing. He's got to take like still pictures. And one of the videos he did is like 200 odd stills or something like that, he said, which is like flipping heck, you know. He's got an app on his phone that he needs to get a bigger SD card. Well, I might be able to help him out with that, because I have actually bought a better SD card for myself, so he can probably have my whole old one, which is 64 gigabytes. So that will help him out. Right, there we go. So let's get the first bit of this aircraft together, just make we've got it in the right place. Yep, on it. So let's get it done. There we are. We've done it. That's the first bit done. Now the second bit, that looks fairly straightforward. Let's just assemble it just to make sure. Yep, that's perfect. So we can put some cement straight on that. You know, I bought that new cement yet and not even used it. The glue, I mean, you know, we used to call it cement years ago, folks. Oh, it is cement. Sorry, it's got it on the packet. Duh. Okay, part number 2. And yeah, there we are. Is it in? No, not properly. Oh, bugger. Right, get in there. I think we're in. Are we in? Yes, yeah, we're in. Beauty. Okay, so that's part 1 and part 2 complete. So now we've got to the pilot. So where's he? B. There should be a number on the sprues. Number 1. It's clearly not on there, is it, folks? Not on there either. Here we go. I can see some pilots. Yes, indeed. Right. Number 17. 17. Okay, so we'll just take one of these guys out. Do you know, I've got a proper Humbrol model making toolkit somewhere, but I just cannot remember what I put it to. Crazy, eh, folks? I'll find it one day. Okay, there's the man, or pilot, or gunner, whatever he is, whichever one he's. Here we go, here's the seats. So what is that? 62 C1, so it's that one. There's the seat. Right, now we need the control. So what is that? C18. 18. Oh, there we go. We found it straight away. Number 18. Let's check it's the right one. Yeah, it looks like that is correct. That's the pilot's controls. I'll just very gently get that out. It's really fiddly yet again, like the other aircraft. And now we've got to, oh god, flipping out, get in there. Right, okay, it's free, we've got it. A little bit of burring on that to take off. Yeah, so as I got sidetracked, didn't I, folks? As I was saying, locations that we want to film over the next, I'm not sure about it. Well, the locations that I want to do very soon is China Clay Pit Country. We want to get that done over the next couple of weeks, hopefully. And then it's an update video over Godrevy Lighthouse, because we did do that some time ago. And I found a nice location which is public, folks, so therefore I can take off, because also we all know that the National Trust own quite a bit of land there, and we all know that National Trust don't like drones flying from their land, basically. So if I take off from public land, there is no issue, basically. If I were to get into doo-doo, then I actually know the guy who's in charge of West Cornwall, because I was a volunteer. I'm not really sure that I'm going to go back, to be honest. I've not really made my mind up on that as of, because they're doing different ways. Like, you can't just sit like you used to in one spot. You've got to do things a bit differently, and I'm not really a bit fan of change like that, to be honest. I'm sorry. I know we all got to embrace it at some stage, but you know, I don't know, I might leave it go until 2022 to start volunteering again, because like the last year we've really been bumping out the videos on this channel. Little Johns, yes, I've heard of that, Matthew. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to gain access to that. There is a lot of clay pits that are completely derelict now, and you know, hello,
Done.
what have you been doing? Made a video or a time thing like you did before? A video. All right. Have you had tea?
No.
No. You better go to see your mum then. Right. Sorry about that, folks. It's Charlie Boy again. Bless him. He's a good lad. Right. Okay. What am I doing? Yeah. Fradden. Yes. Yes, Matthew. Yeah. I know of the location. There's so many clay pits and old clay dries up there that are derelict, and you can just walk straight in. We all know that you know, the areas where you're not meant to be, it's just a trespass thing. It's a civil thing, folks. So you know, I'm not too worried about that. Not as if I'm going to go breaking in somewhere, which is not what we do at this channel. We do not do things like that, and that is a fact. We do not break in. Right. Okay, so we can get that seat straight in there. So if it's not open, we don't go in. Simple as that. You know, there's a lot of people. I'm not going to say names or anything like that, but there's a lot of folk out there that do videos. They do actually break in, which is not good. I'm not naming names or anything like that. If other people want to do that, that's up to them. But we won't do that, I'm afraid. We do not do that. So everywhere we've been on the videos that you guys have seen, it's always been the case that they're open, and that's what it's like. Now, we did go to China Claybus district. Was it last year or the year before? Me and Chris and his Mrs. Sophie, we went to a derelict house, an old farm in the middle of an active China clay pit. Basically, it's like it's surrounded. Yeah, I think it's grade 2 listed, so they can't do anything with it. Delabole, yeah, that's right up North Cornwall, isn't it, Matthew? Been past it up there a few times, but never really stopped. I've always been going through the area. Ought to make an effort to, you know, it's always the case, like you get somewhere, then it's like, oh no, you're going to spend an hour bloody well parking. Like, it's like, that gets on me wick. But never mind, eh? Right, now what we do in here? I think we need to, oh bugger. Right, we need to get that in there. So we need that, we need another part by the looks of it. What part is it? Number C13, number 13. 9. There we go, we've got it. Good job I checked that, isn't it? Yeah, so St Austell for me, I'm not really struck on the town so much. I used to go there as a kid with my grandparents. But the China Clay area is fascinating for me, being a well, I'm interested in that sort of thing, like, you know. It's I love it because, like, down where I'm from, which is Red Roof, there's hardly anything left from the days when things were working like that. It was all scrapped and all gone. But the China Clay district has got loads of stuff still left. They just left it, which is like, that's brilliant for urban explorers, or, you know, explorers like myself. You know, so yeah, so that's where we're going in a short bit of time. I'm hoping to do 3 videos on it, 3 videos on 3 different locations in that area. And Luxullian as well, that valley, that is amazing because I've been there a few times. I don't know if I've documented it on video, but me and an old friend of mine cycled up there from Red Roof all the way up there, and went around, had a look around, and then cycled all the way back. I think it was 65.5 miles we did that day. And no lies, folks, but I was absolutely cream crackered when I got back home. There was no training involved to get to train for the mileage. It was just basically get on the bike and go. We had a bit of money, so we had a couple of pints of beer as well, which was quite nice. Oh, bugger. There we are. There we go. Right, so we are ahead of ourselves, so we need to get the pilot on in a minute. So get the pilot on. So just to remind you, if anyone's joined, which they haven't, but just to remind you, we're just going to get the main body of the aircraft done on this video, and then we shall continue probably Saturday night, Saturday evening. Do you know, saying that, I think the wind's dropped out there. It's typical, isn't it, when you start something else? As soon as you start something else, then it's kind of pans out all right. Right, there we go. He is in there. He's there, folks. Yeah, there's loads of there's also, well, I've got, well, to be honest, Matthew, on my to-do list, I've got a lot of locations, but it's the case that I've got to, like, spend the whole day getting to, well, not getting to it, but from where we are in Poole, it's a bit of a trek, you know, because I ride a motorcycle as well, so it's not as easy as jumping in a car, really. Not saying we don't have a car, we do have a car. It's a Bedford Rascal, but unfortunately it's not on the road at the minute. But it will be. Right, so what is next? We've got to put the gunner in now, I believe. So let's get the other chap out. This might be an hour doing this, folks. No, it's going to be over an hour because we're already at 50 minutes already, which is crazy. Can't believe that. Do you know what? Time flies. When I'm doing these live streams, time goes out the window. It's crazy. Right, so there's the guy. So we've got to get the chair now. So what is that? C8. Here we go. I've got it right away. How about that? Proper job. Yeah, I want to do the Salt Ash area as well, because I forget the name of the estate up there. But there's some real interesting Napoleonic forts up around there. There's one which is still occupied by, is it the Army Cadets or something like that? And then there's another 3 or 4 of them which are completely derelict, and they're the ones we want to go and have a look at. Not really sure if we can get a drone flight up there, because there is a control zone around Plymouth Navy Docks, Devonport, basically. So I'm hoping we can. According to the app that I use for checking the controlled zones, it looks like where I want to be, it's okay, so we can fly. So that should be good. There's gun emplacements up there, and there's barracks and all sorts, because that's another thing that I'm interested in, and that's military sites, derelict military sites. Also, later this year, we'll be bringing some updates from the Helston Railway, because they are going to be bringing back a 060 Packet, a large one. So that is going to be awesome. I've got permission to fly the drone when the engine's steaming, which is absolutely fantastic. So there's a lot of things we want to do, but unfortunately, as I said earlier, if the weather is not playing ball, I can't fly. Simple as that. You know. And the weather is so unpredictable, isn't it, folks? You know, I reckon once it's high summer, I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be out, not every day, but nearly every day doing videos. So we really, during the high summer months, we'll really bump the videos out. Come on, Glue. Right, okay. Also, as I said earlier, we're getting a boat very soon now. It's just a matter of weeks now. We will have our boat. It's a 3.3 meter long rib, and we're getting a 6-horse outboard, 2-stroke that is. I would have liked to have gone for the 4-stroke, but I think, to be honest, a 2-stroke is just that little bit cheaper, because you know, it seems that I've got a bottomless pit of money, but I don't, folks. I do not. It's thanks to my wife and my mum, really, that I can afford to do these things, because they're the 2 people that are financing Kernow EXP. And that's no lie, folks. That's a fact. You know, if it wasn't for my wife and my mum, we wouldn't be where we are right now, and that is a fact. So yeah, we've got underground explorers coming soon as well. We've got all the gear for that now. We are ready to go. I'm just waiting for the green light from Chris and David, and then we will get those videos done. They're going to be awesome. Now, we did do an underground one. Was it last year or the year before? I can't remember exactly. Me and Chris. So these new videos, now that we've got the correct gear, folks, I feel a lot more confident, because before all we had was just a hard hat and a harness and a bit of rope and some lights. But now we've got all the right gear, so we're all sorted. Even the orange boiler suits with Kernow EXP crew on the side. So yeah, now we've got the gas detector and the proper rock climbing gear. We're not probably going to be doing rope access like that, but we can if we want to. That's the thing. We've got the gear for that now. Okay, so what do we need to do now? We need to get the fuselage out, or the main body of the aircraft. Get that out. Hope the audio is coming across good. Because this is brand new, folks. It's fresh out of the box today. Apparently it lasts 8 hours, so that's quite good, isn't it? Oh no, I've dropped something again. Oh no. Flipping heck. Cag-handed again. Right, there we are. So let's get the burring off this now. Let's just check the... Yep, we're all good still. I would like to fly over Pendennis Castle as well, but obviously I would have to make sure I stick to taking off from public land. The thing is with like places like that, if you take off from public land, there is no issue. But if you take off from their land and they've got proof of that, then you could be in doo-doo. So if any of you guys have got a drone, please make sure you take off from public land. If you do, then they can't touch you. Simple as that. It's like where I live here. I live very close to Eastpool Mine, which is National Trust, which I know that site very well indeed. But if I take off from public land, they cannot say anything. They probably won't like it. Any National Trust property, that is. They probably won't like it. But if you know you've taken off from public land, they cannot touch you. Simple as that. I've learnt that from quite a few big YouTubers over the little bit of time that I've been doing this. Well, this channel, I started it 2015, which is 6 years ago now. And I checked how many videos we've got. And we've got over 800 videos on this channel, which is like, what the heck? How have I managed that? I don't know, folks. You know, it's just the early stuff is quite amateurish, to be fair. But you've got to start somewhere, haven't you? I think that one of the first videos I did was there was a diesel train that came through Red Roof, and that was probably the first video that we did. I don't think it is actually. Yeah, it would be. And then the second video I did was a bit of a fluke, because I'm into cycling. I have been for years, and I haven't done any for a while, which I will be sorting that out at some stage, because I do want to get out and do some more cycling, because I've got a brilliant bike. It's a hybrid, which I bought off one of my friends, Heather she's called, and it's a proper bike where you can do a lot of miles on it, folks. Like if I was fit now, I could probably do 100 miles on it, but I'm not fit enough right now. But I will be hopefully later in the year, because I do need to lose some weight, because I'm a little bit overweight at the minute, which is not very good, because I've never been what I am now, ever. You know. This is fiddly, this is. Right, okay, we got it. Right, let's move that part out of the way, because that's pretty much dry now. So these, where do these go? Ah, right, okay. I see. I see, said the blind man, but how can he see? He's blind. Right. Ah, yes. That's how it goes, isn't it? Let's just check that a minute. Double check that, because I don't want to make a complete tit of myself. No, that's good. Right, okay, so we're getting a bit tag-handed, folks. pasty fingers again. Right, so I put a bit of glue on that side there. Yes, I think this glue is almost finished now. Okay. Yeah, I'm based in Camborne Redroof area, and when I go up North Cornwall, it's all of a grey area for me. It really is. So I don't think you'll be seeing much from North Cornwall from us folks. Not like Bude or anywhere like that. We just don't go there. You know. I was up there not so long back with one of my good friends, James, because he was picking some bits up which were donated to the railway, which was really nice of the guy. His relation passed away, and he decided to donate a lot of tools and that for the railway, which is awesome, you know, because that's putting it back into, because the guy who had it was into railways and that, and he's putting it back into that kind of area where he would have liked it to have done. It's like, you know, it's like things that I own. I want my son to have it, of course, but if he's not into it, then I would like a railway to have it, like Alston. But I would like for Charlie to have it, really, because it's the family heirlooms. Whoops. Especially the railway lamp that I've got, because that was my granddad's. Okay, undercarriage, rear wheel, so they've got a bit of that to come off. Just make sure that we get it all off. Yep, that's good. So I just take a bit of the burring off there. Right, okay, that's good. So, undercarriage, where does it go? I think we'll have that undercarriage down, to be honest. So there's two. Whoops, have I done that right? No, I'm doing it wrong. Silly me. I got the wrong one here. I've done the wrong one. Good job I checked that, isn't it, folks? Flipping heck. Yeah, there's two undercarriage. Right, so we'll take the right one out now. I knew that, but it wasn't right. I thought, hang on a minute, this ain't right. And it wasn't. It wasn't right. Okay. Right, there we go. Now we've got it correct. So we're not far off finishing now. Another 20 minutes probably, and we will be done. Okay, so that's fairly straightforward, so we can glue that straight in there. Right, so let's get that straight in there. There we are. He's in there. Proper job. Okay, so now what do we need to do? I think we need to kind of put it all together, folks. So we just need to move some things up the way, like that, like that, and like that, and then turn the page. Turn the page. Right. Ah, we're not done yet. Okay, right, so we've got that. So now we need to put that part in, and then we need to put the rear part in. So what number is that? A11. A11. Doesn't look like it's there. Doesn't look like it's there. Doesn't look like it's there. It's a mystery. Oh, it's not there. It's probably, we've seen it and it's kind of like hiding, folks. These things usually do. 12. It's not 12, is it? 85. A11. It's not on there, so it's got to be on here, isn't it? Oh, flipping out, I can't see the bloody thing. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Well, it's not on there. That's a sure thing. I'm looking, but I'm not seeing. Ah, we found it. I got it. It was hiding. There we go. 11. Right. All right. Put that there. Let's get our sander bit. Oh, it's good to be on the bike earlier, folks. I haven't rid it for a few days. I've been busy doing other things. Oh, the Honda Express is coming on nice. I've bought a few bits for that. What do I do with it? Oh, it's up there. Look. Oops. I'll put that there. I bought a gasket set for it, a complete gasket set. There you are. It's the whole thing, which is really good. And we bought a new battery, and we bought new spark plugs, and my mic thing's just dropped off. Oh dear, flipping heck. There it is. Right. So I bought 2 spark plugs because we've got 2 bikes, and one of them, so we've got NGKs, folks. I like NGK stuff, and one of them, the spark plug arrestor cover on one of them is damaged, so we bought a new one, this is NGK, folks. And also because I am going to be showing them at rallies at some stage, I bought some copies of tax discs, and here they are. Here's a nice shiny version. I don't know if you can see that or no, but it says 30th of 6th, 78. That's when one of them was made, and the other one is 1979. So we've got a 1979 tax disc made up, and also we got two spares as well for the 78. So I'm very well pleased with those. So once we got to the stage where they're ready to be showed at rallies and that, then we'll put them on our lovely tax disc holders we've got. So yeah, really good, eh? Right, now this piece here looks like it goes in there. Yeah, there we go. Right, so we'll glue that in now. Where's the glue gone? There he is, hiding. And we're almost ready to get the body together on this now. Here we are. That's that bit. So I've got to put the body together, and then I've got to insert the bottom bit, is it? It certainly looks that way. So let's do this then. I've got model filler, as I said before, folks. So if there's an area that isn't quite right, we can sort it out a bit later. Right, hopefully it goes together all right without any issues. We shall see. Indeed we will. What's going on here? Going to be quick before that glue goes off. Okay, that went well. Right, Lazzy Bands. Oh. Right, that's that bit. I need to put a bit of glue in there because I didn't do that. I didn't think that would take any, but it will. Come on. Right. Okay. Oops, that's probably a bit too much on that bit. Just leave it like that. Got to make sure we get this nose bit. I think I've got it kind of okay, so put a bit of glue glue in there. Right, so I've got to leave this dry for a sec and then we can shove that bit in there. Yes, might be alright actually. We might have... Oh, Mr. Louis come and said hello, folks. Hello, mate. How are you? You good? You want to say hello to the folks? Do you? You coming up? Come on then. Psst, psst. Lily. Come on. Come on up. Come on then. There we are. Oh, here's Louis, folks. I don't know if you can hear him purring now. Here. There's Mr. Louis purring. Isn't it? You lolly boy, isn't you? You lolly boy. Yes, you are. Let's put the mic back where it belongs. You going to jump down? Yeah, because Dad was building a boat, a model airplane. Go on then. You go down and play with your toys. Go on then. Come on. Go on. Come on. Good lad. Right. Okay. Mr. Louis jumped off. He's such a lovely cat. Mind you, he does play up a bit sometimes, but that's just pets, isn't it, folks? Can we actually get this in? Will that go in? I hope it will. Oh, crikey. Yes. No. Oh, flipping heck. I've made a balls up again. No, I haven't. I've kind of got it in. Let's just check. All right. Okay. No, we're... So I need to get a lazy band around there. Just to hold that, because that ain't going to stay like that, I don't think. Right, I may as well just glue that straight in there now, because that is good. Fairly happy with that, but it's not 100% there, unfortunately. It's a little difficult. Right, so base part can go on. Get that on and then we'll definitely call it a day, because we've been on a while now, folks. Sorry about that. I hope the mic's sounding good. Right. Okay. Let's get this. Yeah, so we've got some exciting videos lined up. I was talking about that, wouldn't I? But I've got sidetracked, folks, which is not great, really. Sorry about that. Right, let's get that Lazzy band off. Let's just get this on, just see what it looks like. That does look really good. We're going to glue that straight into position right now. Straight on there, no messing. Come on, glue. I can always sand down the excess glue here, so that's perfectly acceptable. There we are. So there's a little bit of glue, excess glue here, but I can deal with that afterwards, so it's all good. So I'll just put a Lazzy band around here, like that. Don't want to get too mad with it. Well, there we are. We're done, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's going to be another fiddly one again. Thank you to Adrian and Matthew and all the other guys and girls that have had a look. We will more than likely be back on Saturday. So if you've enjoyed tonight's video, then don't forget to like and subscribe. It is for free. So we'll be back on Saturday. Over the next couple of days to get out with the drone. To Matthew and Adrian earlier. There's a lot of locations I want to do, such as I've had a request for Stivian's dam, the actual dam, not the reservoir. I've had another request to do Godrevy Lighthouse, which we will be doing. And I want to go to the Trina Clay District area. We've already been up there briefly. We went to Roach Rock not so long back. That's proven to be quite a good video. But we want to get actually in the clay pits, folks, so we can actually do a land-based explore and fly over the top at the same time, basically. So I think that'll be good. So I'm going to end it now. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you hopefully on Saturday. And until then, cheers and gone.